Hello everyone, this is G Wiz. Today I have another short video you might all enjoy for the self-defense channel. I'm going to be testing out the viability of the slingshot. For this, I have special ammunition. I'm going to be testing out these lead balls, right, with the slingshot. I've done an experiment already, but I want to show you just how powerful it is. So this is the fence wood that you get at the store. It's a pine board. It's about 3/4 inches in thickness. Pretty tough piece of wood. You'd have to use a full 200-pound strike just to break it. So I want to show you exactly what this 40-pound strike with this lead ball can do. It's anywhere between 20 and 40 anyway. A slingshot fires a projectile about certain speed per second. So there's a small dent there, but I've gotten better hits than that before with this. I tried this piece of wood instead. It's kind of the same thing. It's got a little bit more of a curvature to it, so this one might crack. I want to get hit in the head with the slingshot ball, I'll tell you that. I think if you're trying to open up a conversation with a thief, look at that crack it did on the wood. So I think it's safe to say that a slingshot can be used in self-defense. That's why I wanted to make the video with the lead balls. All you would have to do is sneak up on them, hit them with the slingshot. It would fracture their skull, probably knock them out without killing them. Hence, it doesn't penetrate the wood, it just hits it really hard. It's kind of like a really heavy punch in a way. And I thought that, that's pretty interesting and people should want to see that. Let's see if we can break the other piece of wood real quick, because no wood like this is going to stop a slingshot full force. So let's try that again. I just didn't want to hit myself in the face, but all right, all the way back, and maybe this is just a really tough piece of wood, but it's making really solid dents in that pine. And it cracked the other one in half. I guess this one's just an exceptionally hard piece of pine wood. But if you were to just do this one time, I think that would be enough to get their attention. There we go. And you can see a slingshot is reusable ammunition. It will get the job done even if it's a pretty tough piece of pine wood. The skull is 1/4 inch to 0.3 inches thick, typically, maybe 0.4 inches thick at best, and this is 0.75 inches. So we can assume, since pine wood, the test is 0.75 inches to 1.5 inches in order to test to see if it's usable for self-defense. It passes the less lethal test that I did even with this basic Daisy slingshot. This is a $5 slingshot back in my time, maybe 10 if you're in California, but a very cheap, affordable slingshot, cheaper than an air gun, more legal than an air gun, because it's basically a less lethal, so if someone were to, try to steal from your shed, you heard something in your backyard, you pull up a slingshot, and you see them right there, and you go, hey, you need to leave or you're gonna fucking get shot. It's not that threatening, but it's threatening enough to make them want to fucking leave. And if they try to attack you, you can be like, oh, what, you want to give me some attitude, motherfucker? And you pull out your fucking gun. You could do that too if they're a real threat. If you think they're retreating, they're not listening to you, you pull out your gun at that point instead of your slingshot. But the slingshot's good, I think, just for like a first weapon, the first scare. It's good. I would trust this in an area, I don't know, maybe New York perhaps, or California, where you're not really allowed to shoot a thief that's on your property, but you would be allowed to use less lethal force. This would be less lethal force. This has enough power in it to knock out an opponent if it hits them square in the face or on the back of the head or something. Their skull could be cracked from this. I mean, it's worth considering. Anyway, I hope this was helpful. Like, subscribe if it was. Thanks.